Well, good Saturday evening. Well, we've dealt with a lot of gusty winds out there, and I got to tell you, they're not going away as we go through the rest of the weekend. So bundle up tonight. Temperatures are going to be starting to dip down. Nice clear sky out there for the most part. Temperatures are already right there into the low 50s, but you couple that in with the northwest wind. That is a cool, dry air. We're looking at 13, 15 miles per hour with gusts up to about 20 miles per hour. So we're getting a little bit of a wind chill factor there. And it's because of the winds that we're going to continue to see through Sunday that we're going to be dealing with an elevated fire threat. We've been dealing with a drought for quite a while. So you couple that in with that dry air mass, breezy conditions. We have some falling dry leaves and twigs, and it's going to become favorable for rapid fire spread as we go into our Sunday. So there is a red flag warning in effect for most of southern New Hampshire. You can see all the way into New York. But really zooming in, we got at least Carroll County there into New Hampshire. Now, I say this doesn't really have a border as far as where conditions lie. We're still dry in Maine, so a few miles difference. Not a whole big difference when you look at the bigger picture. If you're driving along and you see maybe, a brush fire, call it in because it's possible. We've been seeing even a few reports out of that. So let's look at our winds going through Sunday afternoon. We're going to be looking a little calm to wake you up, maybe 15 miles per hour. But then as we go towards the afternoon, Rangeley could be looking at the 40s for gust. Portland 30s. So all over, we're going to be looking at some gusty winds at least dying down once we get to Sunday evening. We're going to be left at least with some cooler temperatures. I'm going to step all the way off so you guys can see this 8-day forecast. Sunday morning, we're going to be waking up to low to mid 30s by the afternoon, rising to the 50s. Monday is going to be a cool one for the kids at the bus stop, low to mid 20s if you are further inland. And then we're going to be looking at some clearing, at least as high pressure moves in. Our temperatures go right on up, so that's some good news. But there is another chance for some showers and even some snow flurries up to the north. Besides all the winds, as we go into the evening hours tonight, Mount Washington starting to see some snow flurries tonight. That'll pick up a little bit more. We'll clear out going into Sunday morning. A few clouds will filter in through the afternoon, so partly cloudy conditions going through till Sunday evening. This is around 4 o'clock when we could see our next chance of maybe a mix of showers and snow there from the White Mountains pushing down to areas like Oxford County, looking at Cumberland County, diminishing as our temperatures are a little bit warmer. We could actually be seeing at least maybe some isolated rain showers. There's a lot of different showers going on here. But then we look at our temperature trend as we go towards the later part of the week. Right into Halloween, our temperatures are going to go back to the low 70s. Even further inland is going to be great. So if you're going out trick-or-treating Thursday, cloudy conditions. We're going to be looking at temperatures around 5 o'clock, around 65 degrees. We're going to look at sunset around 5:32 in the evening, so things are starting to get dark but not terribly cold. Back to the mid-50s we go right around the time trick-or-treat ends. So as that 8-day forecast is looking pretty good and a little bit of a hodgepodge out there, we're not going to be seeing too much of a difference past that as things continue to stay cool and dry. Not great for the drought monitor problem.
Okay, well, Emily, that's a lot.